Also this new orchestra of the Yola. I want the Yola orchestra, talking with Gustavo, I want that orchestra also to be an opera orchestra, not only a philharmonic orchestra. I want to be that they are really coming son of the child, that they can play also in the opera, so that it should be an orchestra that it will create the players of the future and the musicians of the future. And also doing that kind of concert is bringing also new public. You know, I wish that we can have something that it happens. We are doing some performances and there are for students, you know, but we cannot do too many. We do 2 performances. I wish that we can have more performances that we can do for more students and for more people that are not able to come to the opera. But I think that it's one of the beautiful things of Los Angeles is that the public is ready for everything. They react accordingly, and I think that we are very lucky to be making what we are supposed to do with our company and anybody that is involved in the arts, bringing the culture that this city really deserves. And you are a very important one in helping us.
Talk about the ring for a moment. How significant is the ring to Los Angeles and to the Los Angeles Opera? It's the first time the ring cycle has been performed in the city, in the county. Does this mark a certain threshold that the opera is, not only the opera, but the opera-loving community has crossed here in Los Angeles? What is the long-term significance of the ring?
Well, you just have to see that most of the ring cycles, they are done in theaters that they have many years of tradition. You know, most of them they have more than a century. Some of them they are over 2 centuries. You know, some companies. So we are a young company. We are not even 25 years old, and to accomplish this ring, which by the way, if we, with a little bit of luck, we could do it even before our 20th season, but of course it was delayed. We are doing our first ring for the public of Los Angeles with really phenomenal results. So we are very proud. The cycles, they are going to be in May and June, and that's a very important time for Los Angeles. Many people will be coming. The ring by itself, it has a public that travels, doesn't matter where, you know. And they go, I mean, so many people, they have seen maybe 50 rings. And some of our members, you know. So I don't know, I want to ask Carol, you know, and Warner, how many rings they have seen, but I suppose quite a lot. But this one is coming home, you know, so that's wonderful. For once you don't have to travel. And I know very well that the same week that you were watching here the Valkyrie, you were watching the ring in New York, you know, so it is that kind of expectation. We will have a phenomenal amount of visitors for those cycles. So it's quite an achievement to be able to have, you know, between Achim Fryer and James Conlon, a musical and a stage production of great quality. And so we are really expecting everybody. It's good for the town. It's good really for everybody to have so many visitors. And we are, as I said, we are proud, and let's hope that everything is in our way. It cannot come at a worse economic time, our cycle, but here we are. You know, we are there, and we hope we will be on the stage in May and June with our cycle.
So you will conduct tomorrow night the LA Philharmonic. You conducted countless performances at the LA Opera and other operas. Have you ever had the urge to compose or to write your own opera?
No. I don't have the talent to compose. I do have one of my boys, Zev Placido Jr. He's a composer, and sometimes I come with a phrase. You know, I sit down on the piano and I come with a phrase, and I say, that doesn't sound bad. Let's continue, and I continue, and then I start to go to something that I know already, to something, I mean, then it is for one opera, or it is a phrase that I have heard before. So it's very difficult. The talent of the composition is something you really have to have. No, I don't think I have it, you know. It will be, what can I tell you? If I will sit to write something, it will be very elaborated, it will be working out. I will be so careful that doesn't sound like everybody, like everything else, you know, that probably I won't be able to do it.
So let me ask you one last question. From a vantage point of a layman and a fan, you've done just about everything there is to do. But the question I want to ask you, is there something professionally that you want to do that you haven't been able to do yet?
Well, I think at this moment of my career, the only thing that I wish is that everything that I do is at the level that the public has been used to, you know. So that's the most important thing. That whatever you are doing it well, and that's the most important thing. That will include maybe some new things, like for instance, we have a world premiere next year of an opera by Daniel Catan, Il Postino. So that's going to be a new role for me, and so I like everything that is happening, that I do it, as I say. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter how much you do. The important thing is that you do it at the level when the public is used. And that, I mean, I have been spoiled. The public has really always welcomed me for many, many years. So I hope never to disappoint the public. That's the most important thing.
I think that's guaranteed. Let me, on behalf of all of us, but especially as your landlord.
Thank you, yes. It's a lot to thank you for.
No.
Really,
let me thank you for making Los Angeles one of your homes. This city and county are very lucky to have you here as the director of the Los Angeles Opera. You're a great human being. You're a great performer. And as they say in my neighborhood, you're a mensch. So thank you, Los Angeles.
Thank you very much. I say this always a premiere, is our first performance together.